It's been a great honour to preside over the good ship North Bucks speakers over this last year, navigating through stormy seas, like low membership at times, not hitting any icebergs, and collecting a few new members along the way. Yes! So what I'm going to talk to you about today is some of my memories, some of my experiences of being a president this last year, with the hope that it might motivate a few of us. Anyone here ever thought about being president? Well, I'll take another vote. I'll take another vote at the end. So today I'm going to split my journey up into 3 parts. What was I thinking before? What I was thinking during this last year, and what I'm thinking afterwards, or like now. So before I was president, I joined 5-6 years ago, and when I joined, I thought, I'm not going to go in any committees, I'm not going to be a president, and normally these problems start in childhood, don't they? And in my life, I've managed to avoid mostly leadership roles. If I ever got one, I made sure I got demoted as well. Back down, because that was my method of operation. But if I look back, in my childhood, my dad, Susan knows, my dad was president of the local Sikh temple, and there was always politics. It'd come back on a Sunday, instead of being all peaceful, they said this, they did that, oh, no, I wanted to do this, they're against me. Factions, infighting. I thought, no committees, no president for me. But as I got older, I wanted to speak. And when I joined Toastmasters, speaking club, and you find out they have committees, and they have presidents, I'm not going to be part of that. So what changed? Well, as time went on, you thought, I want to give back, and somehow I managed to volunteer for Sergeant at Arms, got to know Gordon, Linda, Tom was president in those days. We used to meet each other, once a month. It was before COVID, when we used to still go to people's houses. And I thought, don't argue, there's no fighting. They're actually quite nice people. But still, just Sergeant at Arms was about as far as I was going to go. And then last year, Gordon said, what do you feel about being president? And my gut reaction was, no! The P-word, don't say the P-word! And then I thought, I've been here 5 years, I need a bit of a challenge. And this is someone said this is the scariest safe place. Yeah. So I thought, let's give it a go. Gordon said he'll support me. So I jumped in, and that was my thinking before. So during this last year, when I became president, the first thing is, what am I supposed to do? I have no idea what a president does. I never really paid attention when we do these awards and what they say at the end and what goes in behind the scenes. But Toastmasters, they are so well organized. They have a handbook, a manual for everything. Club Officer Handbook. So just Google it. Okay. I didn't even know it existed. Club Officer Handbook tells you what all the roles are. That was helpful. Talked to Gordon and Dawn, past presidents. Very helpful. And the most helpful was Club Officer Training. We got free training. And there was a division director there. She said something about being president. She said, you're the backstop. So you have to keep the club going. It's not like you have people on the committee, they commit at the beginning of the year, 3 months later they've left, like our VP, things changed, he left. She said, there's no point nagging people, it's a voluntary organization, what are you going to do? You didn't do the agenda, you didn't do that, you committed for a year. It's a voluntary organization, they're not getting paid, people want to come, they don't want to come, they don't come. So she said, just be a backstop. So what I took from that is, the buck stops with me. I am responsible for 2 things, and this is what I decided was priority, making sure every single club meeting runs, whether people turn up, don't turn up, did their job, didn't do their job. I will make sure that I'm here early, make sure the room is set up, the roles, sometimes in the first 6 months there wasn't enough people to fill the roles. I remember Agnell was he was a new member, he was timekeeper, joke master, he did a speech as well. And I was running around, and so but we got through those 6 months. Yeah, and that was a great, great achievement. And then the other thing was committee meetings. The challenge with committee meetings was, again, it's people's time. And we used to meet once a month in people's houses, but that adds a lot of extra hour of traveling there and back. And then sometimes it used to become like a social meeting, because it's nice to see each other. So the agenda goes out the window, cups of tea, cakes. It can become a very long evening. So I thought, let's do it every 2 months, keep it on Zoom. If there's anything more urgent, WhatsApp. And I think that worked really well as well. The meetings were short, we could talk to each other quite well. So this last year, the buck stops with me. That was my kind of mantra. I've got to make sure the meetings carry on, regardless if anyone else turns up or not. The show must go on. And I think we did a good job as a team. We achieved. We didn't miss any meetings. No one realized that someone was missing. So now, the third part, after, where are we now? I think we're in such a good place. Afterwards, it's a time to celebrate. And what can we celebrate? Well, again, Toastmasters is so organized. They have targets for everything. So at the beginning of the year, we did something called the Club Success Plan. Basically set 10 goals with pathways, number of members, targets we're trying to reach by the end of the year. And you'll be glad to know we got 7 out of 10. Woo! Yay! We finished the top out of all the 6 clubs in this area. Other clubs had 6 or 5, we got 7. That gives us select distinguished status. So if you've ever seen our banner outside, there's like ribbons hanging. So we should get another new ribbon that says select distinguished club. And that is all thanks to everyone here. So I'd just like you to put out your hands, cross your shoulder, and just pat yourself. Well done. Say, well done, your name. Because even though it's a committee, I'm a president, I'm still a member. And we're all members, we're part of the committee, but we're still all members, we're in it together. So in conclusion, just to summarize, it's been a great honor to have been able to serve as president. I didn't mind if I had to be a sergeant at arms. I didn't just want to be sitting on a golden throne in the corner with my medallion and my hairy chest. You know? So it's been a great honor to do this. I think the message to take away is, if you want more challenges, throw yourself in at the deep end, become president, and I'm going to say good luck to Rona, who's our president going forward. Thank you very much.